Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember, this is a general reading, so take it how it resonates. Take whatever resonates from the reading and leave what doesn't. If you would like to watch the link to the extended or if you would like to book a personal reading, you can find both of those links down in the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on for you this week. Okay, and just a quick reminder for those of you guys who have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and of course, if you do enjoy these readings, which I hope that you do, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and of course, comment down below. All of that I just mentioned, it helps support me and it helps support the channel so that we can continue to grow. All right, let's go ahead and get a dominant energy coming in for you. What is your dominant energy for this week? And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drumroll. Oh, okay, so time is ticking. What is going on here? Okay, so let's see, it says here, time is ticking with the number 9. How does the number 9 resonate for you? The number 9, if you see the number 9, 909, 999 anywhere, that is a representation of something here that is about to complete itself. It's headed towards completion, but that completion is directly tied to success. It's directly tied to an accomplishment, reaching a goal, that kind of thing. So it's actually a positive thing. It's like completing a cycle that, perhaps, you're graduating from some kind of college or a university or school, and you're getting ready to celebrate, or some kind of completion, okay? Number 9 is all about success, like I said, accolades, celebration, kind of ending something, or kind of a culmination that leads to some kind of celebration. So time is ticking. As you can see in this image, there's a woman and she's getting ready. It looks like she's got rollers in her hair, and she's kind of like, a little bit scared, like, oh my God, I didn't realize while she was getting ready, putting on her makeup, right, that it's time for her to go. So the time is ticking. Maybe you have been delaying on something. Something here has been delayed, or all of a sudden you remember, like, oh my God, I forgot I had to do that by this date or by this time. For others of you, it's the energy of, oh my God, the time is ticking. The clock is ticking. I've got to get this done. I didn't realize that I was already, that I'm barely here and I have to be over here, right? So something here related to the pressure is on, the time is ticking. Am I going to be late? I don't want to miss out on whatever this is. We're going to see what that's all pertaining to. Remember, this is a general reading, so this can be pertaining to any area of your life, love, career, family, friends, finances, whatever that is. You take it how it resonates. Now, it says here, time is ticking. Things moving too fast or not moving at all. Time is difficult to calculate when in union, but it feels never ending when apart. So you could be, with a person or directly dealing with a situation where you could either be with a person and it feels like this, this time, it feels like it's never ending. But then when you're apart from that person, you might feel like, oh my God, we're barely on a Monday, or we're barely on a Tuesday, and you already want, you want it to be the weekend. Okay. So right now you might feel that time is a little bit weird and skewed for you because it's either going too fast for you, right? People say, well, when you're having fun, time flies. Time flies by when you're having fun. But when you're not having so much fun and you're going through something, it might feel like a drag. So you're either on one or the other side of this situation. Okay, time is either moving too slow or it's moving too fast. It says here, I'm trying to be patient right now. I want you to return, and I want to return to you. Being apart from you feels like an eternity. So whether this is you feeling this way about someone or someone here who feels this way about you, you take it how it resonates. Of course, it is your reading. So if this is you right now, you're trying to be patient. You are apart from someone or something that you really want, but you do want that person to return to you, or you do want to return to that person. And being apart from that person feels like an eternity, right? It feels like it's a drag. oh my God, every day is just like so long, right? So time is ticking. For some of you guys, you might feel like, okay, I need to get this done before, this happens. I need to do this before that happens. That's the shock factor here on her expression. So let me know in the comments below, what is it that, is pressuring you? What is it that's going on in your life related to the reading? Now, you do have here the Eight of Cups as part of that dominant energy. The Eight of Cups is all about exactly what that, energy is saying. If you are apart from somebody is apart from you, that is an indication that, yeah, right now you feel the need to walk away. Whether you have already walked away from something that wasn't working, it has disappointed you, or whether that person walked away from you, whoever did the walking away, it's not that, you wanted to walk away from it. It's not that this person wanted to walk away from it. It's just that the circumstances were so disappointing in that moment that, right now you're like, you know what, this is the best thing that I can do for the time being. Even though the emotions are still tied to that person, to that connection, relationship, place, idea, project, thing, whatever this is, it doesn't mean that you don't care anymore for that person. It doesn't mean that you don't care anymore for that connection, that place, that situation. It just means that for the time being, this is the best course of action, right? And so even though there's someone here walking away, right, he's giving the cups his back, he's not happy about it. He's not, this man here in this image, he's not happy about it. There's still emotions tied to whatever was, to whatever the situation is. But for the time being, someone feels like this is necessary for me to walk away because of some kind of disappointment. Something here has happened that has disappointed someone. It's like you thought that things were going to go this way and they ended up going the other way. Okay. Now, don't worry, because you have here, as the situation, the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck is on your side. That means that this is just a matter of time. So the Wheel of Fortune means that, things are going to start slowly but surely turning in your favor. You just have to allow for the universal timing, to give you the green light, in a sense. Okay, right now, the light may be red, the light may be yellow. It's not go time. It's slow things down, right? Take a step back. But again, with the Wheel of Fortune being here as part of the situation, that means that it's just a matter of time. You are destined for greatness. You are destined for this connection. You are destined to be together, or you are destined for something that perhaps right now you cannot be a part of at this particular moment. But destiny is playing a role here. It's all about the perfect timing. Right now, the timing is completely off, right? Right now, you're not getting what you want out of the situation because, again, there are lessons that you still need to learn. There are things that you need to figure out in your own life, this person as well. So the Wheel of Fortune being there means that you are being protected. You are being divinely guided during this interim period. It's just about keeping the faith and having faith and knowing that in time it's going to happen because it's meant to be, right? It's something that is destined to be. It's got your name on it. It's kind of like when you order something from Amazon, right? You order something from Amazon and you're not just constantly worried, like after you place the order, like, oh my God, when is it going to get here? Is it going to get here? I haven't heard from them, right? No, you place the order on Amazon and Amazon will tell you it'll get here in 1 day, 2 days, etc., right? You know exactly how many days. So what you do is you go about your life, you live your life, you don't stress out because you know that that package is destined to arrive to the destination, right, to your place in the right timing, right, when it's right, when the timing is right. So I feel that having said that, again, the Wheel of Fortune is, good luck is in your favor. Now, part of the challenge for you, however, this week is the Five of Swords. So the challenge this week has to do with some kind of a disagreement. This could be a disagreement. This could be some kind of contradiction. This could be some kind of not seeing eye to eye. This person wants one thing, you want the other. And for others of you, it could be challenging for you to either have a reconciliation with somebody because of some kind of an argument, disagreement, that kind of thing, or somebody here did something out of spite, right? That also can be for some of you guys. If somebody here did something out of spite, it might be a little bit challenging for you to make amends and or to, lower the sword. This could be an indication where it could be a little bit challenging for you to swallow your pride at this moment if you already walked away, if you already did something or, made a decision, because again, it's kind of like, okay, well, I already did what I did. I said what I said. So I have to continue on with, whatever it is that I made a decision on. Now, I see here that your desire, however, is a soulmate union, right? You do desire to connect at a soul level with somebody. I feel that you do desire to either make amends, to either connect with somebody, whether it's somebody new, and or with a particular person that you already have in mind. But whatever the case may be, I see that in your wishes and desires, you have the Two of Cups. You have the element there of emotions and emotional connection, whether you already know, you feel a connection with someone, a soulmate union, soulmate connection, but you do wish to make amends, reconnect, or connect with somebody at a deeper level, whether it's somebody, again, that you already know or somebody new. The root of the issue is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so for a lot of you, the root of the issue is money related. For others, the root of the issue could potentially be, kind of like something that lacks stability, right? Again, money could be the factor. For some others could be the fact that, you want something stable, this person wants something more, or vice versa, or you are not sure whether, this has been set on a firm foundation, because here the root of the issue is that something here is not growing or is not prospering, or if it did grow at some point, right now there's something that might be crumbling or getting in the way of that situation because of a lack of stability, a lack of long-term vision. It could be pertaining to somebody, again, wanting commitment, the other person not being sure or not, kind of like feeling ready, and or it could be money related as well. I see here, however, that for a lot of you guys, there could have been already, or there could be already some kind of a long-term type of connection, whether you guys have been married before, you guys have been in a relationship for quite a while, but I see that at some point there was a sense of stability, there was a sense of growth. Now, in the recent past, you have here the Three of Swords. So what the Three of Swords here is saying in the recent past for you, there's some kind of heartbreak, okay? Some kind of heartbreak, some kind of heartache, and I feel like, for a lot of you guys, this heartbreak and heartache has to do with something that has brought a lot of pain, okay? Whether that is a breakup, whether that is something related to, a disconnect, and or for some very small group of you, it could be a third party situation, but for sure it's kind of like a heartbreak, a heartache, that kind of thing. Now, I'm also seeing here with the Eight of Swords. Yeah, the Eight of Swords reverse, that is in who and what is coming towards you. So in the energy of who and what is coming towards you, there's something here related to you liberating yourself. If you've been feeling stuck in a situation, if you've been feeling like you can't move forward, you don't know which way to go, you don't know what's going to happen, I see that very soon to come, you're going to feel a sense of liberation. You're going to feel more free. You're going to feel, less restricted, that kind of thing. So there's a sense of, no longer playing the victim card and saying, you know what, I've got to take responsibility for my own happiness. I've got to take responsibility for whatever it is that, I need to learn lessons in. No longer pointing the finger, no longer saying, well, it's because of you, it's because of this, it's because of that. It's all about taking responsibility, and I feel like this is going to allow you to also grow. Now, I'm also sensing here that in your subconscious thoughts, what that means is that, that is an energy that is that you may or may not be aware of, because it's the underlying energy, in the entire reading. So I feel like in your subconscious thoughts, you still want to put in work and put in effort into this relationship, into the situation that you are letting go of. Again, because the emotions are still tied to that person, connection, relationship, place, thing. I feel that subconsciously speaking, you still want to work on it. Like, you still want to give it another try, or you're still working on it right now. You're working on yourself. You're working on, different parts of your life in order for you to make that connection happen, or whatever it is that you're working on. But I see that in your subconscious thoughts, you are hard at work, you are focused in on work, you are trying to, really make something happen, right? Putting in the work, putting in the effort. Now, the way that somebody sees you, this is how someone sees you, is a Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles being here and how somebody sees you is an indication that somebody sees you as, kind of like a very serious person, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that is serious about whatever it is that he plans to do. So this person sees you as somebody serious, like they have respect for that part of you, side of you. However, they do see you as moving very slowly. They feel like, you're moving very slowly. Something here has been very slow in building, very slow in coming, but this person knows that it's because you're very cautious, right? Because a Knight of Pentacles, he doesn't rush anything. He doesn't he doesn't take leaps of faith. He thinks things through very very thoroughly, and so this person sees you as, okay, well, this person wants to just make sure that this is the real thing, that this is a real deal. But then at the same time, they kind of see it as like, it's a little bit of a drag. Like, this person's kind of taking too long. How much longer is it going to take this person? Okay, to do this or that or whatever. Okay, now I see here that also your action advice is the Seven of Swords. Interesting, very interesting. So the Seven of Swords has to do with your action advice, either one of two things. Either work on your trust issues, right? If there has been some trust issues that have created some kind of arguments, drama, or chaos and conflict within the connection, work on your trust issues. For others of you, this is an indication where you may have to do things a little bit sneaky, a little bit different, right? Kind of take a shortcut a little bit in order to get what you want. Now, the Seven of Swords also indicates, take a shortcut, sure, that's fine, but make sure that whatever it is that you do is, in your eyes, right, something that is morally right, because you don't want to, there's a fine line there where you don't want to cross that, line where you go too far. So I feel that for a lot of you guys, this can also be an indication where take responsibility, for whatever it is that you have created in your life. Also, your action advice for others of you can also be an indication where, try not to lie to yourself about something. Don't lie to yourself about something. Be honest with other people. Don't be deceptive. Don't be deceitful. Don't lie about situations just to get what you want. Okay, that's also there. But I'm seeing here that the Tower is showing up here as the outcome. The Tower moment is, let something fall apart, let something crumble. If a situation here, you're afraid, oh, what if this ends up falling apart? What if I end up, this ends up in a breakup, or this ends up in some kind of chaos? Let it happen, right? Let it happen. Why? Because I feel that you've been resisting this for quite some time. You've been resisting this kind of this falling apart of whatever the situation is, because your emotions are tied to it. But the more that you resist, the more that you push further away, right, your manifestation, what you actually want. So let it fall apart, let it crumble. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to come in with a blessing in disguise, and it's going to come in with a wake-up call. I feel like this is going to be some kind of a wake-up call for you, for this person, for the people involved, in order for you to finally start building this situation, this connection, your life, whatever this is that you want out of life, from scratch. Because something here is saying that you have been building something that has been on a shaky foundation, right? Since the very beginning of this, something has been built on a shaky foundation, which is the reason why it's falling apart now, right? It's kind of like an engineer or an architect who wants to build this building. And so he wants to build a building on mud, and he's like, no, I can deal with this mud, right? This muddy foundation. I could still, build this building. And he just starts going to Home Depot, and he gets like the cheapest material, right? And it's not going to work, right? Yeah, sure, maybe it'll sustain itself for a little bit, but at some point it's going to crumble because it was never built on a very stable foundation. And so what this means is that let it fall apart, let it crumble, clean it up, and start from scratch. But when you start from scratch, make sure that you build this on a firm, steady foundation that will withstand anything. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and get a final message here for you. What is your final guidance message before we end your reading? And you have here play. Ooh, I like this one. It says here, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. As you can see here, there's a woman who is inside a martini glass. Okay, so let's read that one out for you. Play. Okay, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, and play. So sometimes we tend to take life too seriously, and we forget that we're just living one life. And so this is a, reminder that if you've been very stressed out during this time, try to kind of snap out of it and see how you can see it in a different light, like kind of see the situation from a more playful standpoint, right? Like it's kind of like stepping outside of yourself and observing yourself and observing the situation, and not really internalizing it or being such a great part of it that you let it kind of stress you out in a sense. But here we go. It says here, stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration will follow. Take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You are being called to rest and to play and to learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh, the best medicine around. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. When we do things without being attached to the outcome, ideas, clarity, guidance, and solutions have the space to drop in. The left and the right hemisphere of the brain can begin talking to each other. Make play a compulsory part of your day. Schedule it in. Spend more time doing things just because you love to do them, just because they bring you joy and light you up. If you follow what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. For when you are lit up, you are in your spirit, and when you are in your spirit, you fall into flow with life. So ask yourself, how do you play? What is it that you do for fun? What is it that you like to do to have fun? What lights you up? If you have been working really hard lately, which I feel like you have, okay, it says here, if you've been working really hard lately, it's time to celebrate how far you have come, all that you've achieved. So don't rush on to the next thing. Take a moment to throw a party, go on a vacation, or just have some fun. Work on your light activation, have more fun, play more, celebrate your achievements. This is what I have for you. Thanks for watching, and let's jump right into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at GenaMoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at GenaMoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.